What's up, everybody? Today we're going to do a review of 3 different jet skis. We're going to have the performance variant. So we have RXT 230 supercharged fast ski, fun ski. We have the recreational. This is the GTI 130. The 2019. This is a little outdated compared to the 2020, but this is what I got. And then we have the Recreation-lite segment, the 2020 Seadoo Spark Trixx. So what we're going to do is today we're going to do a discussion, comparison, throw some clips in between and everything. We're going to break it down into categories. So our categories that we're going to break down into is fuel with the fuel capacity, the engine and top speed, because who doesn't love to throttle it and go fast. So we're kind of going to see the comparison of all of them, how they shake up against each other. Then we're going to do the storage on each one, you know, where you got storage space and all that. Then we're going to break down the comfort and size of each machine. And then we're going to break down playfulness and the tricks and stuff you could do with it. We're also going to discuss price and a couple little odd ends here and there. Then we're going to compare them all and then do a conclusion. You can decide which one fits you. These are Seadoo models. This is what we have. This is what we enjoy. I recommend Seadoo if you're looking at getting a jet ski. So let's try to point you in the right direction. So this is the RXT 230 supercharged. For this segment, we're going to talk about fuel capacity. So this jet ski, where you get the fuel, it has a 15.9 gallon tank. Adequate for the day, will get you through your day. It's a great tank. If you put it in sport mode, it may not get as long, but I mean, who doesn't love a good sport mode? The thing rips. But 15.9 gallon, satisfactory. So the gas is under this front. So you pull the 2 tabs here, lift it up. I'll show you real quick. Here's the gas right here. All the pressure from the gas. Nice and simple. Pop it like that. It's convenient. It's not as convenient as the GTI 130, because the GTI is a little easier to reach, the compartment, but it's much easier than the Trixx. It's satisfactory. I mean, there's no issue. You put it to the gas pump, pop it up, fill it up. Tank gets you through your day. This one, like the RXT 230, has a 15.9 gallon tank. Same thing, satisfactory, gets you through your day. It'll last you a good 6 to 8 hours if you're riding normal. If you are riding sport mode, much shorter. But sport mode is fun, so if you want to do it, just be prepared to gas up again. This gas is extremely easy to get to. It's under the front hood. Little clip here, pop up, and then your gas cap is right here. I'd say it's probably the easier of the 3 as far as gas them up, because the hood pops up. It's easy to get to at a gas station, and you just pop it over and fill it. We're going to talk about fuel capacity on this. This one, smallest tank of them all, but obviously it's a smaller ski, so it's expected. 7.9 gallon tank. Won't last you as long as the other ones. You'll get a good day out of it. You have to fill it probably halfway through if you're riding all day. Same thing, sport mode goes quicker. It's alright. I mean, you can't really expect a bigger tank on a small ski like this. The only thing that's kind of annoying is the gas tank is under the seat. So you have to pop it, clip in the back, pull the seat off, and then it'll be, when you walk by the camera, it'll be right here. So you have gas cap right here. There she is. Not the most convenient. It's kind of annoying. You have to pull the seat up every time you put gas in it. Definitely the most inconvenient out of all of them. My biggest fear, and not that it'll happen, is that I'm going to take the seat off, put gas on, and then when I clip it on, I don't fully clip it. Then I'm afraid I'm going to be on the highway and the seat will just come flying. Probably won't happen, but I always think about it every time I go skiing. Jet skiing. Alright, so now we're going to talk about engine and top speed on the, we'll start with the RXT 230. This one has a 1500 HO Ace supercharged. Means super the fun, you know? So this one, it's an excellent motor, does great. This ski is obviously going to be the fastest out of all of them. It's supercharged. This one, average top speed is about 67 miles per hour. And on a good day, you probably can get 69 if the water's smooth and the wind's just right. It'll come out great. This is definitely, if you want a fast ski, this is the way to go as far as our options here. You can get a 300 as well to go a little faster. But this ski is quick. You feel it, you pull the throttle. We'll kind of cue in some clips too of comparison speeds between them. But this thing is, it's like NASCAR on water. It's ripping. So yeah, I mean, as far as speed goes, this clearly is the fastest. It clearly gets the thumbs up as being the better one for that part of the comparison. So now we're going to do speed and engines on the GTI 130. This one has a 1503 Rotax engine, not supercharged, regular. This is a recreational model. So this one, top speed, average of 48. On a good day, get 50, 51. It does alright. I mean, you're not buying this ski to be the fastest guy in the water. You're buying it because it's affordable, you're buying it because it's comfortable, and it does enough. This one and the Trixx are basically do the same speed. This one has more horsepower, but because of the weight, they go the same speed. The acceleration is about pretty much the same. It'll be fun. It'll be good. It won't be as fast as the other skis. So if you want to be the fastest person out there, maybe this isn't for you, but it's enough for me. I think the engine is satisfactory. It ran great for the whole season. Now we're on season 2. It's a good ski. It's a good speed, especially if you're newer. Maybe you don't want to go that fast anyways, because going faster on water feels like if you do 50, it feels like you're doing 80, just because you got the air blowing on you, you're out in the open, and it feels a little dangerous at times. Hold on. Alright, so now we're talking speed and engine on the 2020 Spark Trixx. This one has a Rotax 900 HOAce. This is, it's good enough. Now, there's a lot of rumors that one day they'll come out with a supercharged ski. That kind of sounds ridiculous because it might be insane. But so this ski, pretty much identical speed and acceleration to the GTI. Put them in sport mode, and they're kind of neck and neck. Difference is that GTI has 40 more horsepower. What makes this do the same speed is the fact that it's much lighter, comes in a smaller weight. It's about half the weight. The speed, I think the speed is good. It does enough for me. You can always make tune or additions or whatever if you want. I think for what it is, for what this ski does, I think the speed is right where it should be, right at the right price, right at the right kind of movement of the ski that you want. So now we're going to talk about storage on the RXT 230. This one, according to the catalog, has 27.1 gallons of storage. All of your storage, most of it, is going to be under the front. So this one, you sit down on it, pull these two tabs here, click them, pull it up, comes up with a little hydraulic lift. Inside, as you can see, tons of storage. You can fit everything: dry bag, vest, lunch, some drinks, whatever. Tons of storage. The little fire extinguisher built in. Gotta have, Coast Guard. And then you have the glove box. The nice thing about this one is it has a watertight box. So you throw your phone in here, put it in. Look at that. Beautiful, watertight. You could probably slide your keys in there too. It's a nice thing to have on these skis. And click it in. Then you got a little bit of space for whatever else. On this ski, it is a more expensive ski, but the features are nice, and there's the storage is convenient. Out of the three, as far as storage goes, I would say this one would get the betterment of them all. It just seems to be better all around as far as storage, convenience, access, and amount of space. Alright, so now we're going to talk about storage on the GTI 130. Mind you, this is a 2019, 2020, they made some changes. So some of the things we talk about are different. But this has 30.7 gallons of storage. It's excellent, tons of space to put stuff. So the main storage compartment, pop the hood in the front. I'll kind of show you real quick. So under there, that's most of where your storage goes. Pretty easy to open up, pretty easy to fit most things in there. It works well. The only complaint that I have is it's hard to reach when you're riding the jet ski. So if you put something in there, like lunch or whatever, and you want to grab it, you kind of got to stand up and reach. And I'm short, as you can tell, so it's hard to get something sometimes. My wife really can't get anything out of there while you're riding. So that's a little bit of an annoyance, but it's not the end all. And then, so we have the glove box. It's bigger than the Trixx. No watertight. The new 2020s do have watertight, so if you are buying a newer one, you will get that. I can fit plenty of stuff in there, keys, phone, whatever. So I'd say storage on this one is good, and like I said, if you're going 2020, they even have more features now, so they are better. I would recommend it. As far as storage goes, this is good. So now we're going to talk about storage. This is the 2020 Spark Trixx. In the front, you'll notice, hand goes right through. There's no storage up here. Now this is a cheaper entry-level ski. It's meant to be lighter. It's meant to be that way, but you lose a lot of storage. So this ski has 0.42 gallons of storage, which is atrocious. I mean, let's just be real. They should have found a way to put some storage. I get it's a light ski, it's a small ski, but they should have found a way to put some kind of storage in there. All you get is this glove box right here. It is small, barely fit your registration here. And as we'll kind of show you right now, here's my phone, iPhone 11 Pro. Can't even shut it. My phone won't even finagle it. Doesn't work. It's kind of, doesn't really make sense why you can get a jet ski in 2020 and you can't even fit a modern phone into your glove compartment. Pretty much when we go riding, I have to put my stuff in my other ski, whether my wife or someone else is driving it. So that's kind of annoying. I mean, I don't know why they couldn't find somewhere to put storage, but it's just one of the negatives of ski. Don't get me wrong, the ski is great, but there are some negatives too, and that is one of them. Alright, so now we're back to the RXT 230. We're talking about comfort and size. Out of the three skis that we have here today, this one is the largest. It's roughly 136 inches long. The longest ski, the heaviest ski, it's about 800 pounds. I would say though, out of the three, it's probably the comfiest. If you can tell, the seat is great, it's comfortable. You kind of got the edging in the back. For the GTI, it's not as defined, so the passenger kind of feels like they're falling off sometimes. Seat is great. This is an excellent ski if you're touring around, riding all day, going long distance, whatever you're doing. It's excellent for that. You're going to be comfortable. Seat is nice and soft. It'll last you all day. And as far as comfort between the three skis, this would be my choice as far as best comfort. Alright, now we're talking about comfort and size on the GTI 130. This ski is pretty similar to the RXT in size. Weighs slightly less, about 790 pounds. It's a few inches shorter, but essentially they're pretty similar in size. If I didn't mention, the RXT is a 3-up. This is also a 3-up as well. We fit 3 people on here, no problem. My only complaint about this is the edging on the back to kind of keep your passenger. It's not really all that great. It's not really that defined, so you feel like you're sliding off at times. Which is, if you're riding with a passenger a lot, they may not feel as comfortable with that. The seat itself, it's comfortable, fully padded, great seat. This is definitely, if you're going touring and you want a affordable ski, you'll be comfortable all day. You'll have no issues, no back pain, no lower end pain. You'll be fine. This is comfortable. It's a great ski to drive around. You'll enjoy it. So now we're talking about comfort and size on the 2020 Spark Trixx. This is the smallest and lightest ski of the bunch by a mile. This ski weighs about 430 pounds. It's substantially shorter, as you can tell. This ski is meant to be fun and meant to do tricks and mess around and stuff, and size-wise it's made for that. It's light. You literally, with 2 or 3 people, you can pick this thing up. Like, that's how light it is. It moves around easy. As far as comfort goes, you may not buy it for the comfort because it's really not that comfortable. This seat is thin. There's really not much padding to it. You can upgrade the seat if you want. There's an option, but obviously you're spending more money. If you're cruising all day and all you're doing is just riding someplace, and you're not really doing weavies or anything like that, may not be the ski for you. Just not the most comfortable, not the most stable ski either. Based on its size, it will wobble and it can roll over. We have rolled it over. The other skis are pretty bomb-proof. They won't roll over unless you just really force it to happen. These, if you're a beginner and it may not work for you, because if you feel like you're rolling over all the time, you just may not like it or may not enjoy it. There are other benefits to the ski, but as far as comfort and like stability and all that, not the best as far as that goes. All right. So as far as this category, I would say I would give it to the RXD as far as being the most comfortable. GTI is second. Spark Trixx is last for this. For this one, we're gonna knock these two out at the same time. They're just not as good as the Seadoo Spark Trixx. Like, if you want to do wheelies and you want to do that type of stuff, you gotta get the Spark Trixx. These are fun in their own right. They're both kind of similar. Obviously, the RXD is faster, so you can do quicker things. But they do, you know, they can turn. You can pop off wakes and stuff. But they're heavy machines. They don't jump as good as the lighter machine. They're just not as fun in that aspect. If you want to do wheelies, stuff like that, you can't do it. They're fun, but for me and my buddy Miguel too, we kind of get bored sometimes when you're just rolling around and stuff like that and cruising. You hit some wakes if you have them, but like they just don't, like, you know, Spark Trixx, man. You're just like. I don't know, it's just a different type of ride. So like if you want that playfulness and that fun level of doing the tricks and stuff, these two are not going to give it to you. So now we're going to talk about the category of playfulness and tricks. And everybody loves a good comeback story. You know, this Trixx has been kind of getting beat up in this comparison. It's losing most of the categories. This thing is a beast. This is the funnest ski I've ever been on. This thing rips. It is light, it is small. For its size, it's fast enough. But the killer point, you have adjustable handlebars. The latch, pull them up. Goes high, so you're doing wheelies. You see from the camera, you have these foot wedges. And when you're all the way upright, you adjust the handlebars, stand on the wedges, and you get that combination to do tricks. Then you want to lower to just ride around, pops down like that, easy. So aside from all that, what makes this ski incredible is the extended VTS. And what that means is it's a variable trim system. And it's the direction of where the jet pushes the water. And because it has an extended range, it'll cause the jet ski to go straight up into a wheelie. It is the coolest thing I've ever done. It's the coolest thing on the water. It's fun, and it's relatively slow, not very dangerous. Anyone can do it. Literally, you can teach anybody, and it's easy. This thing is great. It turns phenomenal, spins. You can do little bunny hops. You can do a 180. Pretty much anything you want, this jet ski will do. It is, for this category, playfulness and tricks and all that, the best. It gets the double thumbs up. This thing is a blast. So the important part, price. Obviously it matters to everyone, matters what your budget is. This ski, the RXT 230, the most expensive out of the three we got here. There are more expensive 300s if that's what you want. This one out the door was about 15 grand. Obviously when you buy, there's sticker price and then you gotta pay dealer fees and everything else. Now price on the GTI 130. This was 10,600 out the door, dealer fees and the single trailer at the time. Decent price point. It's definitely priced for beginner entry level to get you in at a cheaper price. For the cheapest ski, which doesn't make it the worst, it's just the cheapest. This one MSRP is 7,600. Out the door, it's about 8 grand with dealer fees and all that type of stuff. So now after we kind of broke every segment down, we'll just do a little quick conclusion to decide which ski is right for you. So if you want to go fast and you want to tour and you want to rip around and you got extra money that you're not concerned about, the RXT 230 is the way to go. It is fast, it is comfortable, you can tow things, it is great. The downside, it costs a bit of money, and some people don't have that kind of money. So if that's your style, it's for you. Now, if you want comfort, stability, you want to bring passengers on, you can still tow on it, but you don't have the money to spend extra for the super speed and you don't really care for the speed as much, this is a great ski. It's GTI 130, it's priced at a reasonable level. You can even buy two of them. And especially with 2020, they redid them, so they're even nicer now with some extra benefits. It's a good ski, and like I said, if that's the kind of riding you want to do, it's a great ski to get, especially for the price. It's affordable. They're made entry-level ski. They actually were the entry-level ski until the Sparks came out. But as far as recreation goes, it's not bad. Now in conclusion, the Spark Trixx 2020, one, if you don't have the money, this is the cheapest of them. The lesser models of Sparks are even cheaper. So money-wise, you get a deal as far as money goes. But the style of riding for this is more made for someone that wants to do wavies, which are wheelies on the water, basically. You can bunny hop, you can wave jump, you can do 180s. You can kind of do all these fun freestyle trick type of things. This is the ski for you. If you want to rip around and do that fun stuff, like we've been killing it lately, we've been loving it. It's right up our alley. And it's relatively low impact and safe. This is the ski you want. This thing is great. It basically has a major following. Like, people love this thing. They're all over the place. And if that's the type of riding you want to do, like if you want to do wheelies and mess around and not get bored in the water at all, you're on a lake and it's flat and you can still do wheelies, this is the way to go. Like, if I had to pick the three, my personal choice, I'd pick this one. It is great. Maybe you want to buy two skis and you pick two of the three, But it all depends on your riding style, what kind of riding you want to do, and are you bringing passengers, are you going fast, are you doing tricks, what are you doing? When you decide that and you break down these categories, you can decide for yourself which one you want. So if you guys like this video, which I hope you do, I spent a lot of time and effort on this video. Like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you like, Let us know if you want any other further information on the jet skis. And go get yourself a jet ski, particularly Seadoo, because we like them. All right, peace.